Patrice, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Nothing in Cape May is free. Okay, wait, I have to really think here. And as soon as you say it, I'm like, damn, I knew that. Yeah. And it's not even that crazy of a markup when you really think about it. Okay, I'm from Paris.
Yeah. Patrice, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate you coming on, and excited to get onto our agenda today.
Likewise.
So for everyone out there, tell us a little bit about you and who you are.
All right, my name's Patrice. I'm 26 years old, born and raised in North Wildwood, New Jersey, so local. Waitress, bartender, professional waitress and bartender, and I own a social media managing company.
How do you pronounce your last name again?
Kafiro.
Kafiro, okay.
Italian.
Yes.
Although, like, my ancestry test says I'm only like 7%.
We won't. Well, we told the audience, but no, not everyone knows.
Well,
the
I mean,
future,
you're wearing a shirt that says it Italia.
Yeah. So I know. I'm representing today.
Well, you have blue eyes, so you can't be like that Italian.
Oh yeah. They're from Sicily. My great grandmother had blue eyes from Sicily.
Have you had the ancestry test done?
I did.
And the percentage is
41%.
Okay.
It's about
less than half.
Yeah.
Italian last name still less than half.
I don't know about the test. Both my parents are half. Like my mom.
Okay.
Half Southern.
Yeah,
and
mine's
half Irish.
just from my dad's side. But it's weird how those tests work because my little brother had a test done and same parents. And he has darker skin and darker eyes, and he's still he's more than me, but I'm more Irish than him. So it's like weird how the genetics get split off like that.
It does. Yeah, it varies from person to person. It's pretty cool how it works.
It is really cool.
Mine wasn't like, there wasn't a million things. It was like Italian, Irish, English, Scottish.
And that they can like derive that just from like a little bit of spit in Italian. Yeah. Like who discovered, like how do they break it down? I want to know like the intricacies. I want a video of how they do it. I want to see like this little cup of spit. Where did they
get the info from?
Yeah.
I think they do it from genealogy. Like people do their genealogy reports and then they compare it, right? That's how they do it?
I guess. They do it for dogs too, like to figure out what breed your dog is. Yeah. Same thing, spit in a cup and then you can send it off and they might get like 99% German Shepherd and like 1% something crazy. I don't know.
That's interesting. I'd like to test out what Taco is, my parents' dog. He's like a...
Taco.
He's an interesting little animal.
Is he a Chihuahua?
He is, but he's definitely mixed with something random.
I figured.
That was the name the shelter gave him. His original was Taco Tuesday.
Okay.
So, kind of an interesting name, but he's an interesting dog. Really interesting. I'll say that. He'll go after your ankles.
Okay.
But he's nice for the most part. So you said you waitress and bartend.
Yes.
And how long you been doing that for?
I've been a waitress since I was 14. A long time.
Wow.
12 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
They let you waitress at 14?
Down here. I was telling your girlfriend earlier, everybody down here, you pretty much get a job. As soon as you get those working papers from your school, 13, 14 years old, you get a job down here. Huh. It's the way it works.
I think it's harder now, isn't it? My little brother tried getting a job down here for the summer. Mm-hmm. No one would hire him. No one. I
feel like it's kind of, it starts to play into like who you know. Like you don't want to get in trouble for like, there's certain rules when they're 14, they have to have this amount of breaks and they can only work this amount of hours. My parents would have had me work 100 hours a week if my boss would have let me. They were like, yeah, go to work. Go to work. I used to ride my bike up North Wildwood, down the boardwalk to the crest, and go to work. It's just the way it was. And home. For like $3 an hour. I was underage. It was crazy. But that's just the way it is down here.
Well, it taught you a lot of valuable lessons, didn't it?
It did. It definitely did. Yeah. And there's lessons that just carry you through. Like, you go to work, you don't get to call out. Like, it's just, you learn about life from an early age. So
you still live near Wildwood?
Mm-hmm. I still live down here.
Would you say that you're going to keep you staying down here, or do you think eventually you're going to move and go to a different area?
I don't know, because my family is here. So I lived in Australia and Europe very briefly. I was engaged for a little bit, unengaged now, but I've lived in other parts of the world, and this is like a bubble down here. And it's not necessarily bad. It's great. There's like it takes a village kind of theory, but you don't really, if you don't leave this bubble, you really don't learn about anything else or the rest of the world. This is and I love it down here, don't get me, I love the people, I love the businesses, all of it. But if you don't leave the bubble of the 3.5 mile island of Wildwood or Cape May in Atlantic County, I feel like you're going to go through life with blinders on. In the end, you die. Like there is no, I mean, like to just only ever be here and to never do anything else or see anything else or experience the rest of the world. It just, as much as going up to like Cherry Hill area, gives you a taste of a whole nother world, New York, Philadelphia. So am I going to live here, to go back to your question? I definitely want my kids to experience here years from now. I guess it would depend who I end up with, where I end up in life. There's not a lot of opportunity down here. If you're not going to own a business, would be like number one, or be a doctor or a lawyer. There's not a ton of expansion experience for like anybody. My little brother, for example, he's in New York. He's a finance major. Well, everything in Manhattan, he has to kind of be up there. There's nothing really for him here unless he's going to open up his own financial firm. So there's not, I don't think, a lot of opportunity down here out of business owning, and it's great for a vacation. It's great if you're from here and you live here, but I don't know. I don't know where we're headed down here.
But you have the scenery. You have everything, the benefits of living by the coast.
But everywhere, you have Atlantic City. You have...
It's a different feel. This is like more of a small town. Like
it is. Ocean City, though, there's other places that you can go where you're closer to big cities, where you're closer to more opportunity, I feel like. And I do love it here. But that question's very contingent on where I end up in life, like in terms of financially and future jobs and whatever else. So. See,
I do the drive to Philly all the time, and honestly, my brain is so used to it now. It's just like such a quick ride.
But you can't do it every other day. I don't want. I know they do. I don't want to commute back and forth to Philly just because I live here. That wouldn't.
Right. I guess with the internet and stuff, a lot of people, you can make money doing whatever. My
life ideal is a job probably somewhere. I don't want to leave New Jersey. I would go to PA. Okay. So North Jersey, Pennsylvania, and I have 2 houses ideally. So one up there where I'm there in the winter, and that's my primary. And then on the weekends, I bring the family down here, and I have a place down here as well. That's my life goal. That's my ideal. Kind
of like what my family did.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fair. Okay. Good. All right. Well, I want to get into some of the list. We're going to do a little different format for this episode.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I'm coming at you with lists and lists, but we're going to try some new things out, which I'm excited to try with you. So let's get into bartending.
Okay.
So being a bartender, I'm sure you get all types of crazy experiences, all types of also like the actual part of making drinks. Like, do you find it fun? Do you like making drinks, or is it kind of a pain?
I do like making drinks. My favorite thing is I do, like I said earlier, I have just started up a social media managing company. So I have my restaurant's page, and my favorite thing to do is come up with my specialty drink. I have the main bar on Fridays. So I do I always do something fun and different. Like last week I did a coconut dragon fruit margarita, and it did exceptionally well. The week before I did a Dubai chocolate martini. I'm very passionate about being a mixologist, and when people love the drinks, I love it. The other bartenders aren't going to make them, so they come back on a Saturday the next week. They're like, oh, can I do the Dubai chocolate? We're like, no, sorry, that was only last week. So, but it gets, so doing it in an Italian restaurant, I bartended a couple different places. I bartended at bars, not at Keenan's, but Keenan's type bars, where everything is beer, Surfside, green tea shots, and then a Tito's and Sprite. And it's very fast paced there, and it's easy because it's just bing, bang, boom. And you might ring $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on the register. But a place like an Italian restaurant, the servers are ringing in tickets for a 15 top while you have a full bar of people waiting for a table, and they're not happy they have to wait for a table. And everybody wants something that's crazy. It has 20 ingredients. They want an espresso martini. They want an orange Cosmo. They want something off our specialty drink list, like a Ferris wheel, which is literally 8 different ingredients, or a watermelon Jolly Rancher, or they want a smoked old fashioned with a giant ice cube. It's the stuff that you're getting there is crazy. And when they ring in that ticket that has 15 drinks like that, and it's 3 different types of bourbon Manhattans, 1 stirred, 1 shaken, 1 no vermouth, you get in the weeds so fast because you're trying to make 15 drinks that all have 20 ingredients and have to be done 20 different ways. I do like it. I enjoy it. It's different than serving. So it breaks up my shifts. So if I have 5 straight days and I'm serve, bartend, serve, it breaks it up real nice. So it's not so robotic. It's enjoyable though. Okay. And you get a different type of interaction. When I'm at the tables, they are, how do I explain this? When I'm going up to a table and there's 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, however many people, I'm coming into their world. So I'm like the outsider entering their world. When they're coming to my bar, they're entering my world. So it completely flips the dynamic. And it is so different. When they come to the bar and they're sitting at the bar, they're looking to chat. They want to talk. The bartender's like a free therapist, kind of. It's completely different at the table. I'm just kind of there to take orders, and it's just so different. But it's enjoyable.
Okay. Well, that leads perfectly into the first question.
Okay.
And this is according to you. What are the top 5 worst drinks to make as a bartender?
Oof. Long Island iced tea.
That's what, number 1?
Oh, are you asked? Is this according to me or is
this according to you? This is according
to me. Okay, I'm gonna say. I hate making old fashions because you have to muddle the fruit and the sugar in there. It's just, I don't like it. I have to go find the muddler. Half the time I can't find it. I don't like making those. I don't like making Long Island iced teas.
So where are we ranking them? We got to rank them out of 5.
To rank them.
1 being the worst. 5
I'm putting
being...
Long Island iced tea at 1.
Long Island iced tea at 1. Isn't that just a random mix of shots and stuff?
It is, but then everybody's so particular about it. Can I have Diet Coke instead of regular Coke? Can I do a top shelf? Everybody is so... Can I get a little extra tequila, light on the triple sec? They're so particular about this drink. And if you don't know them and they're not coming into your bar every week, it's just... I feel like that drink's always like a problem drink. So I'm going to put that at number 1.
There's too much room for error.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be equal parts, like everything.
Yeah.
But, so I'm putting that at number 1. Number 2, I would say an old fashioned.
An old fashioned, number 2.
I'm going to say anything that has more than 3 ingredients. I hate
you got to give me specific
I hate
drinks.
making Negronis. Can't stand it. I think it's just... Every time I hear Negroni, even though it's only 3 ingredients and they're all equal parts, my hair on my back stands up just because they're 3 of the most disgusting. It's gin, Campari, and vermouth. I'm gonna put that at number 3.
You're putting that, okay.
A Negroni. One of my favorite drinks of all time to drink is an espresso martini, but I hate making them because again, everybody is so particular. I want Baileys. I don't want Baileys. Can you make that with tequila instead of vodka? Large margin for error. Everyone's very particular. Just like a coffee order, everyone's very particular about that drink. So I'm going to put an espresso martini on that drink on that list as well. And then I don't like making Cosmos. You have to squeeze the lime in there. My hands get all sticky. And again, so particular. Light on the cranberry, extra triple sec. So that would be, so what's that? Long Island iced tea.
1. Old fashioned 2.
Any type of specialty cocktail specific to that restaurant that has more than like 3 ingredients and takes extra work.
We'll keep Negroni at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 4, we're going to do espresso martini.
Espresso martini, and you want one more like...
And then 5, you said Cosmo.
Cosmo, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's a solid list. People are definitely going to be interested for your perspective on that. Here's a question for you. What is the number 1 complaint you receive as a bartender?
The prices.
The prices?
Prices, yeah.
People really haggle on the prices?
And it's not even that crazy of a markup when you really think about it. Every bar down here, I think, is pretty... You're within $2-3 of each other. Even like a dive bar, like the Firehouse Tavern. I'm going to use a Surfside iced tea, for example. I think at my bar, it's $8.50 or so, $8.25, $8.50. Firehouse, it's $6. Firehouse is a dive bar. But they're expensive. Go to the liquor store and buy a 4-pack of them. They come in 4-pack.
Do you think it's so expensive because we're in like a resort town?
It's just everything is expensive right now, but nobody understands. You're getting a martini. It's all alcohol. It's $16. So they get their bar tab for 2 martinis and it's $32 and they're like, oh, I think you charged me wrong. I'm like, no.
So
right.
People don't complain about the quality of the drink. They don't care about the...
No, if they're complaining, it's the price, or it's that it took too long to come to the table because... Well, that's not really a problem when I'm bartending. But,
but do people try to negotiate the price? You're like, hey, like I can do this dollar amount for this, or not really?
No, it's not a place that you would. No bar are you really going to do that at. Nobody asks how much it costs before they order it either. They just go, espresso martini, we'll take 4 of them, and then they're confused when they get a $70 bar tab.
Is the price listed on the menu?
It is, but I don't think they look at it.
They just don't even. They're just like.
Most people, nobody's coming into a bar for the most part and asking to look at a menu. A cocktail list for that bar, maybe, if they don't already know. A lot of people already know what they want when they're walking in. But, like, when I go out to eat or I go to a bar, I'll ask for a cocktail list, see if something piques my interest outside of my usual order. But, yeah, they get the tab, and they're always, like, shocked.
How much is an espresso martini?
Where I work, it's $16.25.
$16.25.
Yeah.
Would you say that's the most popular drink at your bar?
Yes, definitely.
Really?
Outside of just like a dirty martini or a Manhattan, I would say espresso martini is number 1.
Do you think it's just the trends right now in the drinking world?
I think in an Italian restaurant, you're going to have a lot of espresso martinis. You're going to have a lot of Aperol spritzes, lemon drops, limoncello spritzes, stuff like that. I think it's because of where you are, the time of year, and also the trends.
Gotcha. Interesting. All right. This one's a fun one. Have you ever had to get anyone thrown out of the bar before? Like, as your experience as a bartender, like, have you ever been like, hey, like, this person's got to go?
Definitely, yes.
Why? Like, why?
I've worked at several different bars, as I've mentioned. I had a guy, it was one of our special weekends here. It was Fireman's Weekend. And the guy was like, I did see him, but I was busy. So the guy was like standing at the end of the bar, like snapping his fingers, waving his card. And I just didn't get to him, I guess, in what he would deem a timely manner. So he walked behind my bar, grabbed a bottle opener, and like smacked me with it. And before I could even like alert management or security or anything that this happened, another guy from the bar saw this, came behind the bar, grabbed him by the scruff of his neck, and like this is crazy. It all happened like in the matter of 2 seconds too. Before I even knew what happened, I was like, what is going on? My brain didn't even process what had happened yet. But yeah, definitely, yeah, people have gotten thrown out. They've gotten flagged. Sorry, I can't serve you anymore. Thrown out.
Wow. Okay, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
And they just threw the guy, did you guys call the cops? Like,
no, we just kind of like
get
out. I think the guy was,
You're just drunk or whatever.
Proceed on with your night, move on with your night, yeah.
Interesting, okay. And have you had to stop serving someone before because they were just too gone? Like, yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Do people get defensive about that, or they're just like accept it? Normally,
there's other people in the party that agree with my call to cut them off, and they're like, no, you're good. We're getting out of here. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times their friends or their family or whoever they're with are pretty forceful with my decision as well. They kind of have to accept their fate. If it got to the point where they were really belligerent and like aggressive and yelling, we would call the cops. If we've tried to remove them and it just wasn't worth, every bar I've worked at, the cops have been there. Wow. Not like specifically when I'm working, just in general. It's just part of the business.
Right. Do you think being a bartender, it makes you want to drink less or drink more?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I know some bartenders that are total and complete drunks, like they can't make it through a shift without working, or they can't make it through a work shift without drinking. For me, I'm not a big drinker, and working around it, it's the same thing with food. When I'm serving, at the end of my shift, I'm not hungry. Like I just worked around food all night. I smelled it all night. I'm kind of just like, I don't want it. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing for me with drinking. I have like vodka and lime like down my arms. I smell like beer. I don't want to leave my bartending job and go to another bar and have a drink. So if I go out to dinner, I'll have a drink or two before I start eating. Just like a little buzz here and there, but no.
Now, are you allowed to drink it at the bar like while you're working? No. Like if a bartender got caught doing that, would they get fired or?
Every bar has different rules. So I've worked at bars where if a customer buys you a shot, you can take it at the end of your shift, or if they buy you a drink, you can have it at the end of your shift. I've worked at bars where you can take the shot with the customer, and I've worked at bars with if you're in the building and you were clocked in that day, you cannot drink at all. So it's very dependent on the bar and that specific set of rules.
What makes a bar have those rules? Is it like
somebody ruins it for everybody else?
Okay.
So yeah, rules come as certain employees come and kind of ruin things.
Okay. This one's a fun question I want to ask you. I'm going to list you off some different drinks.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what you think of a person who orders that. Like, what does your drink order say about you?
This is going to be fun. All right, awesome.
So start with Miller Lite. So I want a Miller Lite.
Miller Lite, you probably used to drink the cheapest beer ever. You're definitely like a college frat boy, but you've moved on to Miller Lite. Or you used to drink like a higher calorie beer, like a Stella or a Yingling or a Blue Moon, and you started trying to like cut calories because you drank too much of it. But for the most part, it's men who are like anywhere 25 to 35, and you're like a retired college frat boy. You're ordering a Miller Lite.
Okay.
And you probably brought your own koozie for it.
People do that? They bring them to the bar? That's a funny one. What about seltzers? High Noon, White Claw, the stateside.
22-year-old girl who gets up and goes to Pilates or yoga in the morning. You're watching your calories. You're not a big drinker. You can drink 2 of them. You're a giant lightweight. And you definitely asked me for a glass of ice and a lemon with it and a straw. And a water. Specific. And a glass of water.
Very specific.
You walked up. You said, do you have Surfsides? I said, yes. Okay, I'll have a black cherry, glass of ice, lemon and a straw, and a glass of water. 100%.
That's pretty... That's honestly me. Okay. Now, espresso martini.
Espresso martini, you're either young and you just started drinking, or you've decided to branch out and try something new and for some reason you've decided that tonight is the night and you're getting an espresso martini. Or you've seen somebody else order it and they're like, ooh, that looks good, I'll have one of those. You either know what you're ordering when you walk in the bar and it's going to be an espresso martini, or it's like some random whim and they just decide to throw it out there and order it.
Okay, fair. Gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic, you are definitely like, I'm going to say a 50 to 60-year-old individual. And that's the only thing that you drink. It's just gin and tonic. And you're going to ask me for some high-end gin. It's always
Beefeater?
Like Beefeater or Hendrix, but you'll settle for Tanqueray. And you definitely want like 3 limes with it as well.
What about tequila pineapple?
You're going to first ask me what kind of tequilas we have. And again, you're going to throw out something crazy. Like, do you have 1800 coconut? I want that with pineapple. When I say no, you're going to just do a tequila pineapple. I'm going to say it's very specific. It's not one that I would get a lot, but it's a younger drink, like 25 to 30. It's just what they're on. It's like the kick that they're on right now. Probably drank too much beer, got too hungover one night, so you've switched to like tequila pineapple.
Okay. What about a Long Island iced tea?
You're a hardcore alcoholic, or you're 20 years old and it's the only drink you've ever heard anybody order and you're trying to order it at the bar with a fake ID and it's the only drink that you know.
Have you ever taken a fake ID before?
So we don't take them away from them, but yeah. I've refused to serve people who the IDs are like bending on the side and they don't have a backup form of ID.
I'm going to ask you in a second. Okay. There's one more. Old fashioned. What does an old fashioned say about you?
You're 60 plus years old and you feel very sophisticated ordering this drink, and you definitely ask me, dude, do you have the big circle ice cubes? There was just one ice cube. And I'm white Zinfandel. You're a 65-year-old lady and you're going to ask me for a side of ice. That's like the most stereotypical. If you order a white Zinfandel, I know. I've already started writing it on my notepad. Side of ice.
Side of
And you're definitely an older lady.
Older, yeah. Okay. Back to what I was saying. So, okay, when someone comes up to the bar, right? How do you determine whether or not you're going to ask for their ID?
So where I am right now, it's a restaurant. So in a general sense, if they're there and they're walking up to that bar, they are 21. But in other places that I've worked, where it's more like clubby kind of vibes, there was already a bouncer at the door that checked their ID. So I know that if they're in there, I don't have to check it. Where I am now, at a restaurant, I've asked. It's just really, if they look young, I'm going to ask for your ID. If it even looks questionable, I'm going to ask for the ID.
I know some place I've been to, it's like crazy strict. We were just at a place and Brielle left her ID in the car and like they asked for ID and she gets carded more often than I do. And she's like, I don't have it on me. Can I show you a picture? No, you have to have your ID. And she's like, okay. And then waitress, I was like, hey, I'll order the Pinot Grigio, and then she's running out to get her ID. If she can't find it, I'll just have it. And she's like, no, I can't have that. You're at the table. I'm like, what do you mean?
Corporate places have to be really strict with it. They have to be. It's their corporate rules from up above, and every place has to have the same set of rules. Local-owned places are really, I'm not going to say wishy-washy. We are strict with it where I work now, but it's just like the level. I worked at a gentleman's club for a while as a bartender. And when we took somebody's ID and credit, if you were paying with a credit card, didn't matter how old you were, we had to take your ID and we had to scan your credit card with your ID. And we had to write your ID number on this piece of paper, scan it into our system because it was a gentleman's club, the guys' wives would call and be like, my husband wasn't there. What is this $50 charge? It was crazy strict. We needed your ID with the driver's license number, with the credit card number, stamped on like an old time, I don't know what they're called.
Your receipt paper thing?
So, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But I've worked places that were really, really, when I used to work at another, this is making me sound stellar, but in college, I actually waitressed at Hooters. You had to ask for every single person's ID. And not only did they need ID, they needed another form of identification. So either a student ID, a credit card, a library card, something else that correlated with an insurance card.
That was a college town though?
Where I worked at the Hooters in North Myrtle Beach. Okay. So my college was in Conway. It was about an hour away.
It's like a vacation town.
Vacation town, exactly. But every Hooters has the same rule because it's corporate.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay. Have you ever saw a fake ID? Like, have you encountered them? Like, do you know?
I used to have one.
Like, okay, so like, what do you check for with someone who has a fake ID?
So now everywhere has a scanner. If you're taking an ID, we're going to be able to scan it, and it has facial recognition as well. And the scanners are very good. They're very accurate. But back when I was using a fake ID, so I'm 26, so like 7-8 years ago, they didn't have these scanners yet. You were literally, fake IDs back then did much better than they did now. You were just looking for the quality of the ID, if the picture was centered, all the information was correct, and then like if the corners would kind of like fray up, if you would take your nail and kind of like dig it into there, and then like if it would bend easily. But I had my exact name and address just in Pennsylvania. Yeah, and it worked every time. I'm outing myself. I'm incriminating myself on the internet, but is there like a statute of limitations on that? It was like 7 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be 10 years.
Is it 10?
Yeah, hopefully the feds aren't watching.
I hope not.
You know what's really strict place down here with IDing? Anglesey Pub.
I was going to say Keenan's.
Keenan's, yeah, but like for like us, like there's like whatever. Anglesey is very, very strict.
Really?
Their bouncer there does not play games. Like we gave up, like we're like 28 years old, give the ID, like bending it, like
yeah.
like dude, like.
Okay, I feel like all bouncers though are on a power trip all the time. Like they're a bouncer, they are on an absolute, like they have their chest pumped out. They're a bouncer at Keenan's, like they're gonna check everybody's ID,
right. And
they say it with such pride when they tell people like what they do. Oh, I'm a bouncer at Keenan's. Like it's like big time stuff.
Yeah, definitely. That's
and
hilarious.
Every bouncer has like a god complex.
Let me ask you a question. What is a trick that bartenders do to make more tips?
Well, there's always a couple. It's just really how good you are with your customers. So you want to be, if you can like strike up a conversation, a lot of times people will come to sit at the bar because they're looking for that kind of like conversation. And I've noticed that if it's slow and I have a lot of time to talk to my customers, I'll do a lot better than when I'm really busy and I didn't get any like personal interaction with them, but just very much making it about them. So also it's like the way you say things. So when you put the bar tab down and it's $13, let's say, and it's a 20, you don't say, oh, do you need change? You just, I'll be right back with your change. It's the way that you say things and the way that you like carry the whole conversation, but making it very much about them. Like, yeah, hey, are you from here? Are you down on vacation? What'd you do today? Oh, you came after work. What do you do for work? Stressful day. Like just making it very, very much about them and not about yourself or the business. Like they want to feel like that interpersonal interaction, and it'll make them come back too. It's like I said, like free therapy.
So I guess what's the line between just having a conversation versus like semi like flirty, like to try to get a tip? Like what's the line there?
It's a very fine line. Yeah. And a lot of guys misinterpret that too. They're like, oh, the bartender's like, the waitress is nice to me, so she must want me. Here's my number. And they're writing it like, that happens a lot. But I would say it's like, it's kind of the same, being flirty. And
have you ever texted someone who left their number on the receipt? No.
Actually, well, that's not true, actually. The longest relationship I ever had in my life, I met him at my job.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't work out, but we did. He used to come sit at the bar all the time, and that's how I met him. I would close the restaurant. I was a closing server, and he was always at the bar. So that's kind of like how we met. But I felt like after so many months of that, he was just like, he was a regular, so we were just like friends. Yeah. So it wasn't like a random, like left their number, and I was like, hey.
Right. Okay. Well, fair point. I want to move into traveling a little bit.
Okay.
What are some places you've traveled to before?
I almost need my Instagram story to like scroll through. I've seen a lot of Europe. Spain, Italy, Switzerland, Portugal. I've been to Prague, Budapest, which is Czech Republic, and Hungary. I've been to Australia. I've been all over Australia several times. My ex-fiance was Australian. I have been... And that covers like the most. I lived in Spain for a while and I lived in Australia for a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question. This one is according to nextleveloftravel.com.
Okay.
What are the top 5 places in Europe to travel to from the U.S.?
Italy.
Yeah, Italy's number 1.
Okay.
Yep.
Spain.
Spain's number 2. Oh, this is 2. This is based on service, infrastructure, nature, prices, history, sites, climates.
Okay. Is Greece on the list?
Greece is not on the list.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is Czech Republic on the list?
Not on the list.
Switzerland?
Not on the list.
Romania?
Not on the list.
Wow, okay. Portugal?
Not on the list.
I feel like every cruise, like when they have the cruises, it's always like Italy, Spain, Portugal, or like Italy, Spain, Greece. And I know a lot of people do the cruises.
Great countries, I'm sure.
Yeah,
and they might be on the list further down, but these are the top 5.
Right. Germany?
Germany's number 5 on the list.
Okay. Especially Munich. I did the Oktoberfest there. There was a lot of Americans there last year.
How was that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Something everybody has to do.
It's coming up, right?
Yep. October.
Yeah.
But it's just giant. It's these giant tents that you have to rent out. Like, you have to get tickets to get into these giant tents just to drink. And the waitresses, I kid you not, they carry these giant pints of beer. They must carry 30 beers at a time, all stacked up. It's the craziest. You should look it up on TikTok or Instagram and watch the videos of these waitresses at Oktoberfest carrying these beers. Everybody's in drindles, and it's a great time. It's very fun. It's a giant drinking fest, but it's a blast.
That's cool. I have to check it out.
Okay, so the other 2. Okay, wait, I have to really think here. And as soon as you say it, I'm like, damn, I knew that.
Yeah. I don't know. One is kind of, I wouldn't guess off top. But it's a cool country.
Hungary?
No.
Are they like more beachy? Or are they like wintry? Did I already say Switzerland?
I mean, I think they have beaches, but I don't think they're beaches like you would think of like
I said Switzerland,
Spain.
Right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
The other one definitely has beaches.
I'm stuck. I don't know. Tell me.
So number 4 is France.
Oh, okay. I'm in Paris.
Yeah. And number 3 is Scotland.
Wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah, that's a
that
cool one though.
Yeah.
The Jersey Shore. What do locals actually think of the summer tourists at the Jersey Shore?
I think some of them are fantastic. They're wonderful and they're awesome, and I hate others. You're one or the other. There's no fine line.
A bad name.
Starting off strong. If you don't know how to park, or drive, they don't know how to drive. Especially, and I'm sorry, I'm going to get hate for this, New York, they don't know how to drive. And I see the New York license plate and I know what they're about to do, and they cannot drive. They slam the brakes on. They're trying to like pass you on a 25, going like 40 up your side on a 1 lane. That's like number 1. Also, the way that they like enter a restaurant or an establishment, and they say it. They're like, I'm from New York. I know good food. Well, all right. How about just like
simmer?
Yeah. The way that they leave trash and stuff all over the beach. This is everybody. They'll leave trash on the beaches. They don't clean.
That's my biggest pet peeve.
That's
anywhere though. Like, just because you're on vacation.
Just take care of it. That's all.
Right. Just because you're on vacation doesn't mean you can just leave your stuff everywhere.
Just be courteous and take care of it. That's all. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The trash, the driving. When they're loud because they're on vacation, so when they're like renting the place next to you or underneath of you, or even in a hotel, and they think just because they're on vacation that they can be partying and being loud all hours of the night, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, or they're like smoking weed and you can smell it right below you or right next to you or wherever you are. I hate that. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves.
So people come here it's a one big party, but they forget that there's actually people who live
and families.
And families.
Families.
Yeah. There's also families on vacation.
Young children.
Right.
And especially up on the boardwalk with the weed smoking and the music and the cursing and the profanity. There's young children that people have brought here. They're trying to enjoy their vacation. Like, let's simmer down, relax.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So going into, like, you grew up in, like, near Wildwood, North Wildwood. So you know this area specifically. What are the top 5 free things to do near Wildwood, New Jersey? And it's according to NJ Southern Shore. Yeah, I mean, free beach is number 4 on the list.
That's number 4?
That's number 4 on the list.
Technically, the boardwalk is free.
That's number 5. Strolling the boardwalk is number 5 on the list.
It is free. The zoo?
The zoo's number 1. Cape May Zoo is number 1 on the list.
Okay. I guess like taking a walk on the bike path or the seawall? No, not taking like a nice stroll. The concerts in Byrne Plaza, those are free, or like the farmers market.
Yeah, I've seen that was not on this list specifically, but that's a good one for sure.
Or like the farmers market, technically, I guess is free if you don't buy anything.
Not on the list.
There's no pools or anything. We don't have like a free like community pool, so that wouldn't be. Wow, I can't believe Beach and Boardwalk are 4 and 5.
And these 2 ones are not in technically Wildwood, but they're very close by.
Wetlands Institute?
Yes, that's number 2.
Okay.
I'm surprised you got that one.
I remember I did that last year. I was like bored one day and I went there and I was surprised it was free. It was
interesting.
They had like turtles hatching and stuff. It was cool.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm. It's in Stone Harbor, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So then there's one more.
Yep.
Cape May Mall, taking a walk?
No, but this one is in Cape May, though.
It's in Cape May. Okay. I really think, like, what's in Cape May to do that would be... Nothing in Cape May is free. I don't know. Tell me.
Hunting for Cape May diamonds.
I would have never gotten that.
So apparently at the southern tip of Cape May, Sunset Beach, where the area's only stone-bearing beach is located, and the stones at Sunset Beach have been polished during their travels that took them hundreds of years until they met their resting place on Sunset Beach.
They took us to do that as kids on a field trip. We went to Diamond Beach. They made us like hunt for rocks, and your parents would just send you with like $20 and you would find your favorite rock, and then they like polished it down for you and you took it home. I don't know. That was a field trip though when I was in school.
See, that's so cool. We like growing up down here, you got to do stuff like that, you know, field trips. That's cool. You like ice cream, right?
Love ice cream. It's my death row meal is an ice cream sundae. Like, it wouldn't even be food. It'd be an ice cream sundae.
All right, so this is according to NJ 101.5.
Okay.
All right. What is the best ice cream spot in Wildwood, New Jersey?
Duffers.
No.
No?
It's not number 1. To this list, it's not number 1.
Hassels?
No.
Really? Mm-mm. Is it in Wildwood?
It's in I think they have a location in Wildwood Crest, and they might have one North Wildwood as well.
Dairy Delight?
No. It's like a pink kind of looking building.
Lizzie's?
Lizzie's Ice Cream.
Is number 1.
That's what they ranked it on here.
Wow.
Lizzie's Ice Cream is number 1. Have you been there?
Yeah, it's just... So, Duffers to me is homemade. So, that's always going to...
The actual ice cream itself.
The actual ice cream, like the brownies, it's all homemade. Lizzie's, I believe, is they just buy it and they scoop it, which it's still good. Like, yeah. I love Hassels. To me, like, my list would be Duffers and then Utterly. Utterly is like cereal infused, and they have like all types of cool cookies.
Where's Utterly?
It's on Pacific Avenue.
Really?
Right down the street from Alfie's, right across from Byrne Plaza. And it's like they do specialty coffees.
There's an ice cream spot there?
Yeah, it's
like the new Italian restaurant is?
Right next to Sabio Doro. Yeah.
Really?
It's pretty new. It's been there like the last 3 years, but they do coffee. They just have one of their coffees go completely viral. It was called like the Bloob. It was fantastic.
And it's an ice cream spot open like now?
Yes, Utterly.
Utterly. And they make their own ice cream?
They don't make their own ice cream, but they do very cool things. So you pick an ice cream and you pick a cereal. So I always do like the salted caramel pretzel and the cinnamon toast crunch, and they like have this machine, and it like takes hard ice cream and cereal, and it makes it like into almost like a soft serve kind of whip. It's fantastic, and you pick a topping like a hot fudge or caramel. It's really good.
Interesting. Okay. All right, well, we'll have to check that out on the next episode. I'll let you guys know how it was. All right, I want to talk to you about the seasons, because unofficial start of summer is Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
What would you say the end of the summer is Irish weekend?
For locals or just in general?
Just for like tourists down here, like coming down to the Jersey Shore. Okay.
But for locals, we pretty much enjoy local summer all of September into mid-October lately because the weather's been very nice. Mm. But we're getting summer here later. Like this year, it was not warm in May. It was still cold. Right. So we'll probably this year get to enjoy summer or nice weather almost into November, if I had to guess.
I hope so.
Halloween at least. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Do you know the other shore towns at all, or do you only really know Wildwood, Cape May?
I'm pretty familiar with Atlantic City, Avalon, Stone Harbor. Outside of that, Atlantic City would be like the furthest that I would. Ocean City a little bit.
So the shore towns ranked, ready, from Atlantic City down. What would you rank them out of 5?
This is me, like put them in order?
Yeah.
Well, I would put Wildwood 1.
Wildwood at 1.
And that includes Cape May and everywhere else, right?
So let's base this off. Let's say like things to do, affordability, family knit, like. Okay.
For family-oriented stuff to do and like price and all that, I'm gonna put the Wildwoods as number 1.
Number 1.
Then after that, for family-oriented strictly, just because it's very safe, I'm gonna put Ocean City.
Really, Ocean City, New Jersey, number 2?
Well, is Cape May and Avalon, or is that included?
That's included. Yeah.
Okay, that wouldn't be under like Wildwood?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna put Wildwood number 1. Because of the boardwalk and everything, I'm still putting Ocean City number 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna get hate for that. Sorry.
Why would you hate for that?
Well, everything. Oh, Cape May, Stone Harbor, Avalon. Yeah, Ocean City number 2. Then I'm gonna put, for older couples and families, I'm gonna put Cape May. Mm-hmm. But you're out of things to do in Cape May, and out of going out like to the beach and out to eat. You're out of things to do after like 3 days. So that Cape May is number 3. Actually, can I change my? I'm gonna put Stone Harbor number 3, Cape May number 4.
What made you change that?
I feel like Stone Harbor, there's a little bit more to do, and the beach and everything. I feel like
there's more to do in Stone Harbor. Like
there's a little bit of a younger crowd in Stone Harbor too. Cape May, everything shuts down by like 9 o'clock.
There's a few bars there, isn't there?
They close at like 9, 10 o'clock. Ugly Mug, I think, is open the latest. It's like midnight.
At Cape May, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to do Stone Harbor. They're very similar. They're interchangeable, Stone Harbor and Cape May.
Stone Harbor, do they have a going out scene in the Stone Harbor? I'm curious. It was more Avalon. I feel like Avalon does.
Avalon, yeah. Sea Isle, Avalon.
But for like families and vacations, you'd put Stone Harbor at 3, Cape May at 4?
Yeah, definitely. And number 5, I'm going to put Atlantic City.
You put Atlantic City number 5?
Yes.
Really?
If I had never been to any of the beach towns, and I was coming down as a 25, 26-year-old, just because of the casinos and the stuff to do, and the boardwalk and the beach, I would go to Atlantic City. If I had a family with young children, I would never go to Atlantic City. But 25 to 30, 20 to 30.
So for the younger crowd, you put AC at
AC,
5.
definitely. They have the clubs, they have the casinos. There's plenty to do in Atlantic City. Even in the winter, there's plenty to do in Atlantic City.
So do you think the Jersey Shore is worth it for people coming down to in the winter to stay at all?
It depends where you stay. If you stay at one of the properties that has like an indoor pool or something, definitely. There's still plenty of restaurants to go to that you can eat at.
Well, like Cape May, Wildwood, do you think it's worth it in the winter? Is there enough stuff to do?
So it depends what you're doing. If you're coming down to your shore house and you're just going out to dinner for the week and you're not spending any extra money on somewhere to stay, of course. It changes scenery, like everybody loves that. If you're coming down and staying somewhere, you have to stay somewhere that has like an indoor pool or some type of incentive package. Like I know the Bolero does packages all the time. So where you get like the open bar and access to the pool. It depends where you're staying. Mm-hmm. Depends on the week. If the weather's awful and you're stuck in your hotel room all week and you just spent money to be here, no. But if you got a good deal and you're getting open bar and access to a pool, maybe they have like a spa or something, then I would say it's worth it.
What do you think about Cape May during Christmas time?
Oh, it's spectacular.
Is it worth it for people to come?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
There's a good crowd. Like, I feel a lot of stuff's open during that time.
And it's beautiful. It's like magical. They do the parade and they have all the lights. It's yeah, definitely. Christmas time is worth coming to here.
Do you think Cape May's haunted?
I don't know. I've never done the ghost tours or anything. It's like, do you believe in that kind of stuff? The Winterwood store out in Rio Grande, they say, is haunted.
What's it called?
The Winterwood Christmas store. It was on like some ghost TV show.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. It could be. It could be haunted. Or it could just be an allure tourist trap to get more people to... The ghost tours I heard are really cool, though.
There's a lot of history in Cape May.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of old history.
Yeah.
But Cape May, you go to there, it's like, you can sense that this place has been around for a long time.
Yeah.
It's cool. I want to ask you a few questions. This one is, would you rather?
Okay.
So, you grew up in New Jersey, small town Jersey, by the beach. But there's a lot of places out there. You've been to a lot of places. I want to keep this in continental United States of America.
Okay.
Okay. So, would you rather live in? Okay. Rather live in New Jersey or New York City?
New Jersey.
Okay. New Jersey or Philadelphia?
New Jersey.
New Jersey or Miami?
New Jersey.
New Jersey or Los Angeles?
New Jersey.
New Jersey or Portland, Oregon?
New Jersey.
New Jersey or Austin, Texas?
New Jersey.
New Jersey or Nashville, Tennessee?
Nashville, Tennessee.
Really?
Yes.
You would choose New Jersey over Nashville over New Jersey?
Yes.
Why?
So I've actually never been there.
What?
I have a trip planned at the end of this year, but the weather's nicer. I love country music is like my thing. I think it would be so cool. Even if I moved back to New Jersey, I wouldn't raise a family in Nashville, Tennessee. But if you told me tomorrow you can pick up and move and you're going to have your whole life in Nashville temporarily, I would do it in a heartbeat.
So you do it for like 2 years and then move back?
Yeah, probably. But I wouldn't pick up and move to Miami tomorrow.
Okay. So you would choose to live in Nashville over New Jersey right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to end it at that. Is there anywhere else in the country you'd rather live than Nashville or New Jersey?
Florida, but not Miami. Florida's my ultimate, like, be-all, end-all.
What part of Florida?
Probably like Jupiter-ish, like West Palm Beach kind of area.
So still on the same coast, just further up.
Yes, but not Miami, not Fort Lauderdale.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Why not?
Have you ever been to Miami?
Yes.
Okay, well.
You still like the influencer type scene?
I don't like anything about Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It smells like weed everywhere. They're blasting like Despacito, and that one is like Gasolina, I think the song is. Like, when I think of Miami in my head, it's an overpriced club that reeks of marijuana, and they're just blasting that Gasolina song. That's literally Miami.
The thing I don't like about Miami was I was in the ocean on South Beach.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, but there was trash in the ocean.
Oh, completely.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like you don't find that in New Jersey. All right, guys. So we had some technical difficulties with the camera, but I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure to give Patrice a follow on all social media if you want to shout out your stuff.
It's just my name, so it's Patrice, Patrice 99. That's my Instagram.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Thank you.